The new Trump palantir database is worse than you could ever comprehend. In the 90s, the IRS was only able to speak about abuses with their data if their identities were protected. They were afraid of retaliation. This has only been granted once before by Congress, when witnesses testified against the mafia. This is what they did, with access to only tax information.
I am here this morning to cite numerous instances that I have observed in the course of my career as a collection officer with the IRS. Over the last few months, you have heard a great deal about browsing of taxpayer files, specific situations that I have personally observed. Tax data accessed by IRS employees to check on prospective boyfriends, to check ex-husbands for increasing income in order to receive increased child support payments, being assessed on people with whom IRS employees were having some kind of personal disagreement, being accessed on locally prominent or newsworthy individuals, public figures, even team coaches. Tax data being accessed out of simple curiosity about a friend, a relative, or an employee's neighbor. Tax data being accessed on individuals who are perceived as critical of the IRS, such as people labeled tax protesters, or as in one case, a person who had simply written a letter to the editor, which I consider to be institutional misuse of taxpayer information, are cases in which the IRS has tacitly sanctioned looking up data on citizens who are not the subject of any investigation being conducted. Tax data being accessed on relatives and acquaintances. Tax data being accessed on potential witnesses in government tax cases. Tax data being accessed on jurors sitting on government tax cases. Senators, there is no excuse for this type of action.